GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the LA Chargers. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the draw is Stevenson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. He finds Douglas complete. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. They'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second and 1 from the 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. CeeDee Lamb. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. The Chargers at 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And they only scored 7 points in their last game, but that's absolutely not going to cut it in the NFL because points, they have to be scored in order to win. They've got to find a way to generate some more offense.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 5. Now it's Herbert. Setting up the screen, here's Spiller. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. But you look at this Patriots defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. He's got Allen. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. Second down and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Herbert now. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
Coleman trips right.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Pats have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. On first down, Justin Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback, because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessful.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. CeeDee Lamb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Hey, go Lion. Really?
Right back to him on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Hey, Kappa.
Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Let's go. Hey.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
59.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Leonard Williams. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He finds his target, Allen. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
Spiller is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 3 tight ends up front here. Third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Try to surge ahead with Spiller. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Fighting his way through contact. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
But one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. Past the 20. The 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. CeeDee Lamb from 8 yards out. And the Patriots are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Chargers 10. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
59, 59. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go.
Here's Herbert. Throw left side is intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Keep in mind he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Second down and 3.
Second and 3 at the 41-yard line.
They run once more with Stevenson. Nifty move. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else. It makes a dramatic play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. Breaks a tackle. 91 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
19 Charger.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
It's a gain of 6.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Ready?
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Here's Stevenson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Again, Stevenson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Sly able to put this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Set to kick off.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Baylor tight.
Here's Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Patriots are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about?